And now it's time for Stordy time. And in tonight's story, it's the story of the little Papi and no one to play with. That's right, little Pete. Now, you know the mammy? Well, the mammy and the Papi were talking earlier about lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of things. And the Papi said, Mammy, tonight's story will be the story of the little Papi and no one to play with. And she went, Yay, Papi, yay, a story. And he went, That's right, Mammy. Now, when the little Papi was a little Papi, he was talking to his mum in the living room. Mum, you know that time we went to see the 300 Spartans? And she went, yes, little Papi, I do remember. I remember you went to see it a few times, and then you and all your friends were Spartans. And he went, that's right, Mum. Well, guess what? I came up with a brilliant idea. I was thinking of knocking for Pauline later on, because it's really early, and I thought, well, Pauline and Tony and baby Lucia, they won't be awake yet. And so here's the thing. I thought, what we'll do is we'll pay the 300 Spartans, but this time we'll play it really properly with all the bin lids we can find and with wooden swords and everything. And then it'll be great. And we'll be able to play it on the Barnabas Hill, just like in the old days. And Mrs. Little Papi went, but Little Papi, you always play with the bin lids when you're playing the Spartans. And he went, yeah, but we didn't paint them. You can't paint people's bin lids. And he went, no, it was Pauline that gave me the idea. Know that time when she painted them shells and then I borrowed them and she thought they'd all been stolen? She went, yes, I do remember. I remember it really well. And we had to give them back, and it was embarrassing and shameful. Yeah, but I just borrowed them because they were dry and Pauline was asleep. And she went, oh, well, that makes it okay then. Well, anyway, and then all of a sudden, there was a knock at the door. And a little voice through the letterbox. Papi. And the little Papi went, did you hear that? And the Mrs. Little Papi went, I did. Who is it? And little Papi said, maybe it's Pauline. She's got up early and she's messing about. Come on, let's go and see. She went, hang on, it's a bit too early. Let me go and knock. The gas man uses all kinds of methods to get in. And so Mrs. Little Papi goes to the front door and she opens the door, and there's baby Lucia. Papi. And then Mr. Little Papi went, oh, baby Lucia, come in, love. What are you doing knocking this time in the morning? And little Papi came over and he went, oh, baby Lucia. I said, Papi, play, on a plane. It's a tortoise. And Mrs. Little Papi said, yes, you can go and feed our tortoise, but where's Pauline? And baby Lucia went, plane, plane. Nearly dropped it then. Plane over there, Bobo's. Oh, she's asleep. and is Tony not around? Nee, Bobo's. And little Papi went, Pauline and Tony are in Bobo's, Mum. And she went, well, I'll tell you what, baby Lucia. Little Papi's got to get his pyjamas and change. And while he's getting changed, do you want to feed the tortoise? She went, hang on, let me get you a little bit of lettuce. So Mrs. Little Papi went out into the kitchen to go and get some lettuce. And Little Papi said, it's horrible when everyone's asleep, isn't it? And she went, oh, no, yay, Papi. And he went, you've got no one to play with? Please. Please. And she wouldn't wake up. And he went, well, okay. Well, you know what? Let me get dressed and you go and feed the tortoise when my mum comes back with the lettuce. And we'll get dressed and then we'll go and knock them up. Yeah, Papi. And there's a bunny. And Doris, there's a bobos. And he went, well, Doris will be asleep too because it's very early. That's what it is. And why you're awake so early? You just couldn't sleep anymore. Okay. And then Mrs. Little Papi came over with some lettuce. Okay, baby Lucia, here's some lettuce. You go and feed the tortoise, and I'll get the Little Papi ready. So she gave baby Lucia some lettuce, and baby Lucia started looking round for the tortoise. And she found the tortoise over in the corner behind the television. Be careful of those wires, love. You don't want to get an electric shock. Right, Little Papi, get up downstairs and get to rest. She really shouldn't be up that early. I don't want Pauline waking up and wondering where she is. And Little Papi said, oh yeah, all right, Mum. I'll go up. I'll go and get me clothes. So Little Papi brought his clothes down. And he went, there you go. And she went, you can dress yourself now, Little Papi. You don't need me to dress you. But, Mum, I can't get these pants on properly because what happens is, sometimes I put the wrong leg in the wrong leg. No, Little Papi, it's just because you want me to dress you, but you're getting too old to be dressed. Now, come on, you try. And he went, So he sat down on the floor and he struggled getting his pants on. See, I told you this would happen. And she said, right, now just pull them up. And so he started pulling the pants up. And then he stood up and pulled his pants up. And she went, right, now, give me that pyjama top and then put this T-shirt on. And so he took his pyjama top off. And she said, right, there's your T-shirt, get it on. No, roll it up. Roll your T-shirt up. So you've just got it up and you put the bit over your head and then put your arms through. You can do it. You don't want to see baby Lucia seeing you struggling putting a T-shirt on and then suddenly put the T-shirt on dead quick. There, it's done. And she went, right, now your socks. And he went, not the socks. So he got back on the floor and he pulled his knee up and he put his first sock on. And she went, right, there you go. Now turn it round so the heel's in the right place. And he went, well, how do I do that? And she went, you know how to do it. When you go swimming, you get undressed to go swimming, don't you? And he goes, oh, yeah. And am I there when you go swimming? And he goes, no. And she goes, well, then there you go. You can dress yourself. Now, go on, get going. And he goes, okay. And so he got his socks on, he got his shoes on. And she went, right, let me just wipe your face. And he went, no, Mum, it's clean. She went, it's not, it's filthy. And she went and got the flannel and started rubbing. And then baby Lucia came over. Dirty Papi. And he went, I'm not dirty. And she went, Dirty Papi. And so Mrs. Little Papi rubbed the flannel on the Little Papi's face. Mum, be careful, you'll rub me ear off. And she went, oh, stop it. Right, now you're spotless. And then baby Lucia looked at the flannel and went, oh, no, Papi. And she went, no, you're nice and clean. And she went, how is that it? Oh, bish, little Papi. And she went, and he went, oh, she called me Little Papi, Mum. And she went, see, even baby Lucia's getting a little bit older. And he goes, oh, come here with that cheek. Right. Now, before you had no one to play with, and now you've got me. Let me show you. Oh, what time is it, Mum? She went, it's probably time for you to go and get Pauline and Tony. And he goes, oh, okay, I was just going to show baby Lucia me Frankenstein monster. And she went, no, you can show baby Lucia and everyone else your Frankenstein monster a little bit later on. I just want to make sure that Pauline doesn't wake up worried about where baby Lucia is. And he goes, okay, Mum. Well, okay. Well, thanks for that. See ya. And he gave her a hug like that. And he went, come on, baby Lucia, let's go and get Nee and Pleen. I said, yeah, I'm a puppy. And she gave Mrs. Little Papi a hug. Yeah. Hello, Papi. And so off they went over to Pauline's. And then when they got to Pauline's, the little Papi knocked on the door and shouted through the letterbox with baby Lucia behind him. Now, Pauline! And he made it a bit louder so she'd hear him. And then baby Lucia knocked. Pleen! Pleen! And Pauline came to the door with her little dressing gown on. And she said, what are you doing out there? And little Papi said she woke up really early. She couldn't. It looks like she just got really restless and woke up. And she tried to wake you up, but you wouldn't wake up. And she went, oh, I'm sorry, baby Lucia, but the best thing to do is just to snuggle up and just wait, and then we'll wake up together. Because what would have happened if you got lost? Or if the little Papi wasn't in when you knocked? And then little Papi said, wait a minute, how did you know? How did you know that she knocked at mine? And she went, because she's with you, little Papi. And I went, oh, yeah, okay. And she went, right, okay, let me go and get changed. I won't be long. And then I've just got to have my cereal in my blue plastic bowl. Do you want some cereal in your little bowl? And baby Lucy went, no, please, no. And she went, oh, that's right, because Tony will give you the jam buzzy, won't he? Okay, all right, I won't be a minute. So Pauline ran off. And after a short while, she got dressed and came down with her blue plastic bowl with her favourite cereal. And when she was done, she took her empty blue plastic bowl straight to the kitchen sink and then came straight back. Right, what are we playing, little Papi? And little Papi said, Pauline, we're going to have to do the return of the 300 Spartans, but guess what? And she went, what? We can paint the bin lids. And she went, what? Paint the bin lids? And he went, yeah. It gave me an idea. Remember that time when you painted those shells? And she went, yes, I do remember. And they didn't last long, did they? I was drying them in the sun, and the next minute I came out to look at them, they were all gone, and they were in your yard. And he went, yeah, I just borrowed them. I was telling me Mum. And she went, And baby Lucy went, I know, busy. All I did that bin. And Pauline said, you can help us, but what paint are we going to use? And then little Papi said, well, you've got those paints, those powder paints from school, right? And she said, oh, yeah. And he went, right, well, just paint your bin lid. Your mum will love it. And she went, okay, I could paint some flowers on it and things. And Pauline said, and little Papi went, Pauline, you can't put flowers on a 300 Spartan shield. It's got to be something that looks like an axe. You could paint an axe on one, and you could paint some arrows on another, and an eagle's head. And she went, I don't know, I'm going to do that. And little Papi said, you're just going to have to, Pauline. It's going to be brilliant. It'll just make it more realistic. And she went, okay. Well, let's go and see if Tony's up, and we'll see what he says too. And little Papi said, okay. So they all went round to Tony's, and the little Papi knocked at the letterbox and shouted through the letterbox, "Now, Tony!" And baby Lucia knocked too. And she shouted through the letterbox, "Nee, nee." And Tony, after a short while, came to the front door. He went, "God, it's early." And Pauline said, "Yeah, because baby Lucia got up first and she had no one to play with, so she knocked at the little Pappies." And Tony went, "Ah, you have to be careful you don't get lost." And then baby Lucia started looking around for a stone. "No, I was only messing." And then she went, and he went, "But here's the thing. I've made us a jam butty dead quick. It had to be quick. And guess what? Because I was the first one up, I was the first one to open the jam. Hartley strawberry jam with Warburton's gold medal bread, and it's dead fresh." And baby Lucia went, "Yay, yay, nee, yay." And so he gave baby Lucia the little heart-shaped jam butty he'd made for her, and he had his jam butty himself. And when he was done, he left some jam on one cheek and no jam on the other, which meant that he was ready to play. Then the baby Lucia finished her jam butty, and she climbed up and sucked the rest of the jam off Tony's cheek. And then she climbed back down. And Tony said, "See, it's getting less and less every day." And little Papi went, So he came back and he went, "Right, Tony, we've had a brilliant idea. Remember the 300 Spartans?" And he went, "Yeah. And is it on the Azzy again?" And he went, No, it's not on. I wish it was, because then we could all go and see it again. But here's the thing. I had this thought. Why don't we paint the bin lids so that they look like the 300 Spartan shields? And Tony went, "Oh, it's brilliant. But can you wash the paint off, Pauline?" Pauline said, "Yeah, we can. But we can show our mums. And if our mums don't like them, then we'll wash it off. But if they do like them, we can just leave it on." And then Tony said, "Yeah, but if it rains, it'll wash off anyway." And Pauline said, "Yeah, but it's not raining, is it? It's not raining. They'll last a little bit." And Tony said, "All right, I've got all of our swords in the yard, in my yard, so we can use them swords still. And I've got the swords, and we just have to get some bin lids." And little Papi said, "Well, I've got another idea. We could borrow some bin lids." Tony said, "Oh, it's a brilliant idea. Then we could have any bin lids we want." And Pauline went, "You can't go borrowing bin lids. If people see that they come out to put their stuff in the bin and there's no bin lid there, they'll think the bin lid's been robbed. And then they're going to see you and us walking around playing 300 Spartans, and it's going to be horrible. There'll be police and everything." And little Papi went, "Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to use a bin lid from mine. And Tony, you use yours. Pauline, you use yours. Well, you've got 3 bins." And Pauline said, "Yeah, easily enough for me, you, Tony, baby Lucia, and Dolores." And little Papi said, "Okay, let's go and get Dolores." And then Tony said, "It's awful early. She might not be up like us." Little Papi said, "Look, it's always good to get out early if you can. No one wants to be sleeping all day long." And then Tony went, yeah, because little Papi said, "Because I've realised it's a waste of my life." And Tony went, "You keep saying that, and it's starting to annoy me." Little Papi said, "Okay, let's go and see Dolores then." And so they all went round to Dolores's, and she was waiting at the front door. Little Papi said, "Oh, you're up early, Dolores." She said, "I had a feeling that you would all be knocking early, so I woke up and I got dressed up in these nice new clothes." And then Tony had a look, and he went, "Yeah, well, I've never seen them before." And then he looked. And then Dolores said, "No, that's because they're new on." And Pauline said, "Well, the lovely Dolores." Little Papi said, "Yeah, they're absolutely brilliant." And Dolores said, "Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait because I just can't wait. And guess what else?" And little Papi said, "What?" She said, uh, uh, my mum was telling me that she spoke to Charlotte's mum, and Charlotte's cousin is coming to stay for a little while. And Tony went, Charlotte's cousin? And she went, yeah, her name's Stella. And you'll be able to see her soon, because when she comes, she'll have no one to play with, and we'll have to go and knock and get her in our gang. And then Tony said, and what happens when Charlotte comes back? And she said, well, I don't know about that. But she looks like Charlotte. And Little Papi said, have you seen her? And she went, no, I only saw the photograph yesterday. And Little Papi said, oh, okay. And how old is she? She goes, she's the same age as Charlotte. And she went, okay. And will she play with us properly, though? Like climb up on roofs and stuff? And Dolores said, I don't know. We'll just have to find out. And Papi said, oh, I hope it's not going to be one of those disappointments. And Dolores said, I'm sure it'll be fine. But I'm going to tell my mummy that I'm coming to play with you. What are we playing? And Little Papi said, that's it, Dolores. We're going to paint some bin lids. So ask your mum if we can borrow your bin lid to paint. And the paint will wash off if she wants us to. But we just want to paint the bin lid so that we can play the 300 Spartans. I said, oh, it's a brilliant idea, Little Papi. Ah. And I'm dressed up like a 300 Spartan, aren't I? And Tony went, and Little Papi said, of course she is, Tony, of course she is. And he went, yeah. And he went, okay, I won't be a minute. And so Dolores went off. And after a short while, she came back. She went, my mummy said that our bin's full, and if we take the bin lid off, then it'll make a smell and cats will get in it. And Little Papi went, oh, no. And Pauline said, it's okay. I've got enough bin lids for 3 of us, and Tony's got one and Little Papi's got one. And she went, and Dolores went, okay then. All right. Okay then, so where are we going now? And Little Papi said, right, everyone, let's go to my backyard and get all the bin lids together and start painting them. And Dolores said, that sounds really, really good, Little Papi. I can't wait. The end. Now, did you like that story, Little Pete? Little Papi? And would you like to be all snuggled up with the Mammy and the Papi, and with baby Lucia, and Pauline and Tony and Dolores, and with little Joni and her baby, and Marvin, and Al, and Olivia, and all the other Nash babies, to watch the story of the Little Papi and no one to play with? Then that's what we will do. Now, it's the end of the night, so let's give our lovely Mammy a nice love and a hug and a kiss. Come on, Dolores. Oops. Well, back to this. We'll have to sort you out, Dolores, so you don't fall over so easily. Come on, Tony. Come on, baby Lucia. Yeah, you can come and give it a nice loving hug, and we'll get you a nice Stordy cup. There you go. Come on, Pauline. Right, let's all get nice and snug so that I can say night-night, everyone.